Coming up, in the APSL, Prima and Terminus continue their unbeaten streaks. In rugby, we're covering the women's sevens this past weekend. Domestically, an Olympic smackdown in San Jose in men's rugby. Atlanta's women did not fear the Maniacs in a 94-point victory. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome to State 48 Football's coverage of the lower league game. Today we'll go through news and results from the lower leagues, as well as lower league rugby scores. Finally, we are back to some APSL action. We'll go through details and scores from the Terminus conference. We'll find out if Terminus keep their 8-game unbeaten streak intact, and whether Prima kept their 7-game unbeaten streak going. In rugby, women's Perth Sevens happened last weekend. We'll have some news on that. In the domestic game, 31 matches were scheduled across the country. The Carolinas section is finally underway after Winter Storm Fern cancelled the games 2 weeks ago. Let's take a look at news from around the leagues. APSL, in expansion news, Germantown City FC will join the Mid-Atlantic Conference in the spring. In the Mitten Conference, World Class FC and Imlay City FC will join Inter Detroit and Alianza FC for spring season play. Midwest Prem, Jabat FC and River Light FC have been officially announced as expansion teams. Jabat will play in Heartland Division 2, Group A, while River Light will enter in Heartland 2, Group B. Northern Ohio, no new information in the past week. The League for Clubs, no new information in the past week. We are expecting conference alignment news soon. Before we look at results, let's get a quick update on the national teams. The U.S. Women's Sevens team finished 4th in the Perth Sevens this past weekend. Unfortunately, we cannot get highlights for these contests. The group stage games, 3 in total, began by defeating Fiji by 34-15 in the opener. Tries by Rachel Strastas, Ariana Ramsey, Sue Adegoke, Sammy Sullivan, Autumn Ziaplicky and Kaylin Thomas. The second game saw the U.S. defeat Japan 38-14. Tries by Rachel Strastas, 2 by Sue Adegoke, 2 by Kaylin Thomas and 1 for Ariana Ramsey. The last group stage game ended on a sour note with the US falling 31-0 to New Zealand. The 2 victories did put the women into the knockout stage against Australia in the Cup semi-final. The Aussies were too much in this one, defeating the US 26-5. Sue Adegoke with the lone tally. The loss set up a third-place game with France. Unfortunately, France came out on top by 21-14. Tries by newcomer Cass Bargel with her first try and Sammy Sullivan's second try of the tournament kept this game close. This leaves the US with a 4th-place finish in the Perth Sevens, which is not bad overall. The US men's Sevens team is readying to go to the Nairobi Sevens, in Kenya next weekend. If you've never seen Sevens rugby, you should check it out. 15A side, 40-minute halves give way to 7A side, 7-minute halves. It's a wide-open, fun game to watch, not unlike limited overs cricket. You can watch the Sevens next weekend on Paramount+. The full men's national team, the 15s, has learned their opponents in Group E for the 2027 Rugby World Cup next year in Australia. They will play France, Samoa and Japan in the group stage beginning in October 2027. Back to the domestic rugby game, 31 matches were scheduled over the weekend. Let's go through the recaps for the games that were completed. Carolinas Women's Division 2. Fayetteville Valkyries and Augusta Furies no score reported. Eno River 62, Savannah Shamrocks 5. The hosts ran out winners by 57. Ajayla Humphrey and Sadie Jones with 3 tries apiece. Atlanta 2.0 selects 94, Fear the Maniacs 0. Janae Peacock with 6 tries, Emily Mallett and Haley Willem with 2 each. Atlanta was up by 42 at the break. The visitors traveled with just 1 substitute, making it an even tougher day for them. Florida Men's Division 2. Miami Tridents 31, Tampa Crew 33. Juan Bazan with 3 tries and Loan Kudre with 2 for Miami. Salter with 2 tries and 3 others with 1 each for Tampa. A missed conversion the difference. Boca Raton 53, Pelicans 12. This one was close in the first half, but Michael Kirk had 5 consecutive tries that sealed it for the hosts. Tristan Gray added 2 penalties. Orlando 7, FTL Knights 78. 12 tries for the visitors. Chase Shore Haskin with 3 tries and Sebastian Sugier with 2. Nicholas de Lima with the lone score for the hosts late in the first half. Florida Women's Division 2. Jacksonville 73, Hammerhead 7. Ania Smith had 3 tries, Emma Savas with 2 in the win. Morgan Munoz saves the shutout for the visitors in the 70th minute. Northern California Men's Division 1 and 2. Sacramento 35, Life West 42. Life West led the 17-14 at the break. 5 different try scorers for Sacramento could not quite overcome Life West's 4 tries and penalty. Malizio Saguer with 2 second-half tries to lead the visitors. San Jose 0, Olympic Club 143. 21 tries by the Olympics, led by John Holcomb and Kyle Fulton with 4 tries each. The visitors were up by 70 at the break. 13 other players had 1 try each. Santa Rosa 52, East Palo Alto 0. 8 tries for the hosts, led by Apeniza Saconavir with 3 of those. Southern California Men's Division 1. Santa Monica 26, Old Mission Bay 69. Newcomb with 3 tries for Santa Monica. Joshua Butler had 3 tries, Elon Izakov had 2 more of the 11 Ombak tries. Old Aztecs 0, Belmont Shore 79. Daniel Vafuti, Dayan Joyce and Oscar Bashaw each had 2 of the 13 total tries. Oceanside 35, Eagle Rock 62. 5 players dotted down for the hosts. Lewis Watts with 3 tries, Jesse Hamilton and Jackson Everts with 2 each for Eagle Rock. Southern California Men's Division 2. Kern County 34, Gurkhas 0. James Gisborne with a pair of tries. 4 other players with 1 each for the hosts. Los Angeles 49, San Luis Obispo 31. Brandon Mills had 2 of LA's 6 tries, Reich added 3 penalties. Eric Madsen had 2 tries, in the losing effort for SLO. San Fernando 41, Pasadena 17. Beach Cities 29, Ventura County 13. Tom Sprague with 2 tries for the hosts. Gil Aram Toro de Naz with a try and a penalty for the visitors. Grunions 12, Belmont Shore 38. Matthew Rips with both tries for Grunions. A good day for Belmont Shore's Ryan Curtis, who had 2 tries himself, converted all 5 tries, and added a penalty goal to open the scoring in the 5th minute. Southern California Women's Division 2. Mermaids 19, Fullerton Wolfpack 52. Carly Jean Fuller, Sophie Benoit and Mam Corrigan with a try each for Mermaids. Shea Banker and Ana Barrio Nuevo with 3 tries each in the victory. West Coast Marines 95, Ventura County 10. 15 tries for the hosts. Adriana Leong and Jocelyn Flores score for the visitors. San Fernando 10, Pasadena Royals 27. Panagiota Lo Azedu with 3 tries, for the visitors. Los Angeles 31, San Luis Obispo 0. 5 first-half tries for LA. 2 each for Mariela Carranza and Francesca Kovac. Aaliyah Mola dots down once. Southwest Women's Division 2. Atomic Sisters 5, Phoenix 56. Texas Men's Premiership. Houston Athletic Rugby Club 14, Dallas Reds 0. Tries from Alex Mogg on the stroke of halftime and David Miller on the stroke of full-time for the victory. Austin Huns 34, Dallas Quins 22. 5 different scorers for Austin: Smith, Ward, Todd, Means and Thompson. Christian Alvarez with a penalty on the stroke of halftime to put the hosts level at 10-all. Herbert Evans, Jacob Minnick and Sean Clark dotted down for Quins. Texas Men's Division 2. 3 one-sided contests on Saturday. Dallas Reds 0, Grand Prairie 72. 10 different try scorers for winners. Javen Bailey and Arlington Tito with 2 apiece. Woodlands 0, San Antonio 49. Ryan Rackley had what would end up being the game-winning try in the 5th minute, 6 others also dotted down. Houston United Rugby Team 72, Austin Huns 0. 12 tries for United, Christian Glover with 3, Daniel Osugo with 2, 7 others with 1. Texas Women's Premiership. Austin Valkyries 38, Sharks, D2, 5. Macy Wagner with 2 of 6 tries for the hosts. Abigail Haston with the lone score for Houston. Little Rock 27, Dallas Quins 29. An extra conversion the difference in this one. Abby Vestal with 3 tries and Laura Edmondson with 2 for the hosts. Alexis Jones with 2 tries, and 3 other scorers for the visitors. Little Rock was in the lead 27-24 until Jones got her second try in the 80th minute. True South Men's Division 2. New Orleans 31, Atlanta Old White 0. Kian Darling with 2 of New Orleans' 4 tries. John Connor Shalot added a first-half penalty in the win.
A quick look at results from Sunday's games. Majestic 2, Prima 2. Goals by Zachariah Ade-Nicholson and Gabriel Alvarez, who also had an assist, extend Prima's unbeaten streak to 8 games. Terminus 0, Peachtree 4. A resolute Peachtree side ended the 8-game unbeaten streak of Terminus. Gabriel Viller would have what would become the game winner in the 17th minute. Maiwon Siraj, Stanley Etienne and Pedro Marinho would all add insurance goals. Buckhead 2, Georgia United 4. A Deathy Diop hat-trick gets Georgia United past Buckhead. Alliance 2, Bel Calcio 3.
Let's take a look at the APSL tables again, since it's been a while. There were a few changes, even though we thought there were none. Greeks lead the Metropolitan by 8 points. Zoom Schneider has been assessed a 3-point penalty which drops them into the relegation playoff spot. Predators lead by 10 points in the Del River. In the Terminus, Prima's draw pushes them to 2 points off the top. Peachtree jump 3 points closer with their win over Terminus. Nova with a thin 3-point lead in the Mid-Atlantic. Falcons with a 3-point lead in the Mayflower. Constitution, KO Elites are top. Mitten Conference, this is what the league is showing. Livonia City has not been officially announced, and there is no Inter-Detroit. No word yet from the league on this. Trinity Conference, now up to 5 teams, Carrollton Old Boys has not been officially announced, yet. That will do it for now. If you appreciate what we do, give us a like. We'll see you next week.